Morning guys. As you can see, it's quite a cloudy morning. Loads of rain last night. It's nice though, lying there with a tin roof and having the rain hit it. Doesn't actually keep me awake, it sends me off to sleep. It's really quite soothing. I know it's strange, but that's the way it goes. It's beautiful this morning. Just all that low-lying cloud on the mountains. Fresh air here this morning, even a bit chilly. Did you get some eggs? How many eggs did you get? 4? That's alright. So and Pine just said she had 5 eggs there, but it looks like one of them got eaten. Could have been a rat or a snake. Well, we've just got a few things to sort out on the farm this morning. Going to feed all the animals and then see about heading home, getting something to eat ourselves and a hot shower. Lovely. For those of you who know, we've got 4 little chicks at the house that were under that little sort of basket. Dad's been looking after them, and today he wants to put them on the farm, but he wants them putting in with the quails until they get a little bit bigger, and then they'll go in the duck pen with the other chickens. They're really tame, these chickens, now, because they've been sort of hand reared. And I'm just hoping that there won't be a problem with the chickens and the quail. I can't see it, but you never really know. So there they are, there's the boys. Yeah, they should be alright. I think the quail are a little bit inquisitive, but yeah, I can't see why they won't get on just fine. Like I said, they won't be in there for too long because they'll get too big. Well, that's a good sign, they're all eating together. Not actually overly sure if it's a good idea or not, but you know, the only thing we can do really is just keep an eye on them and see how they get on. Well, first thing this morning, we were going to feed the fish, and when Pi started walking around the bank, they wouldn't come up, so they obviously wasn't that hungry. But just walking along here now, you can see them all coming towards me. So, yep. They're hungry, so we'll get these fed as well. Still quite a bit of cloud on the mountain though. Nice. One of our subscribers the other day suggested that we plant a few macadamia trees so we can harvest the nuts, and it'll be additional income for Mum and Dad. Fantastic idea, really was good. And then this morning, Pi and I got an email off a fella called David, one of our subscribers. Now, he's just become a grandparent to little Lenny. So that tree was just planted in honour of his birth. So congratulations, guys. Now, what David suggested in his email was that we buy a couple of macadamian trees so that they could be planted in celebration of his grandson's birth, which Pi and I actually thought was a fantastic idea. Well, as you can see, David, the tree has just been planted, but it's not a macadamian tree. We went to our local nursery in Shenzhen town and they didn't have any. Now, the guy that runs the nursery said that he didn't have any and he didn't know where to source them. There is an option for us. Later next month, there'll be the Chiang Rai Flower Festival. So we might pop up there and see if there's any there. Last year, there was just thousands of trees to choose from. So we might get lucky and see what we can source up there. David, again, thank you for the email. Pi and I are absolutely delighted to have planted the tree. So there you go, there's Lenny. And I'm sure the tree will grow and bear some good fruit. It's rambutan and Pi said that it's easy to sell. And they do produce an awful lot of fruit. So yes, excellent. We actually bought 4 trees in all, 2 rambutan, 1 pepper and 1 avocado. Pi is very, very keen on avocado. Pi's also a great fruit eater, the entire family is. So the rambutan would be nice as well. We've now got lots and lots of trees growing here. Last year we planted 24 trees, if you remember. And some of those were in memory of one of our subscribers' father, so I thought that was a super idea as well. We did actually lose one of the mango trees, and we're not quite sure why, but the rest are absolutely thriving. You can see this one, it's just growing huge now. Going back to what I said yesterday about building the house and dismantling the shack, we won't actually dismantle the shack straight away. It'll be the last thing that gets taken down. Obviously the shack is used for all of us to spend time here and sort of keep an eye on the farm at night. So we'll start the build over here somewhere. All this area needs clearing. There's quite a few sort of plants in there, especially chili plants. You can see them all here. So they'll all need moving, but we'll dig them up and replant them. This one's got quite a few chilies on, as you can see. One thing that Pi truly loves, and I mean absolutely loves it, can't get enough of it, is gardening. It's one of the reasons why she loves the farm so much, because she just likes to be in and around the farm planting and cultivating things. It really is you know, a passion with her. I still think this is going to make it a great place to build though. The views again are just truly stunning, and as I said to you guys, this camera is never going to do these views justice. Again, it always makes things look really, really small, whereas these mountains are actually quite big. Just want to say a massive thank you to Bob for all the emails regarding information on solar power. Really, really helpful. I'm so grateful. It really was a bit of an eye-opener with some of the vlogs that you sent through. To power the house off of purely solar energy is going to be one of the most difficult aspects of this build. There was a vlog that Bob sent across, and the guy who made it is off-grid completely. And one of the things that he said was that there are generally 3 types of people who decide to use solar power. Those who want to save money on their electricity bills, those who want to be more eco-friendly, and those who have got no choice whatsoever. And we're in obviously the latter category. There is no power out here, and I can't see power coming here for a long time. So yeah, it's an absolute must. And of course, for solar to be fully productive in terms of your electricity needs, then yeah, it does have to be very carefully thought out. Another thing this guy said in the vlog was you should consider solar power almost like a savings account. That is, you can never spend any more than you save, and you can never spend as much as you save, because you can't deplete the batteries fully. If you do so, of course, you'll reduce the battery life. Again, this is another aspect of solar that needs to be carefully thought out. Again, as I said to you, we're not planning on building a mansion here. It will just be a small sort of comfortable home. But again, we do need to seriously consider everything that needs to go in there that will be run off electricity, so that we can adequately have enough power to cover it all without running out. There is, I'm sure you'll agree, a huge amount to consider when building a home that is off-grid. It's going to take a lot of planning and it's going to be a lot of work, but yeah, exciting times. I know Pi this morning, she said to me that she was getting really excited, the idea of being able to build a home here. She couldn't think of a nicer place she'd like to live. A few people have asked me about the shack and there's sort of a living accommodation. I've given you guys a tour of it before, but I'll give you another quick look around. This is the upper deck that leads into the bedroom just there, and the lower deck down here. And we have some steps there leading up into the first platform. If we come through this section just here, this is like the little kitchen. Just run it off of a gas bottle, the cooker. It's a little storage cabinet. And outside here is where we generally prepare a little bit of food. As for the sleeping quarters, this is it. So we have a mattress down here. Pi and I normally put the tent on top and then sleep inside the tent. Mum and Dad don't bother. They find that the tent gets too hot. And it does. It actually gets really, really warm in there. But you can see by the roof line it's all open. I mean, it's all open to the elements. We don't get wet. The roof keeps the rain out, so that's a good thing. You've got plenty of blankets and quilts there just to keep us warm. And there's the solar lights. Yeah, it's not a bad little place. It's certainly very comfortable and no complaints at all. Pi and I stayed there last night and it was just heaven. Absolutely lovely. The only thing you can hear is all the bugs at night. It's absolutely brilliant. And of course you get woken up in the morning by all the songbirds and yeah, it is glorious, it really is. I don't know whether you can see this, guys, but it looks like we got birds nesting up in the rafters there. And I don't mind that either. I like it, I do. It's an unusual way to live, I'll grant you, and it's not for everybody. It's getting to the point where we are becoming sort of more and more self-sufficient, and yeah, it is a very rewarding way to live. You've got to love it. There's no in between with it. You can't just take the attitude, it's an okay way to live. It's either pure love or pure hate. And I can understand quite a few people wouldn't want to live like this. I really can understand why. But for me, the peace and tranquility you get out of it, and the satisfaction as well, is just immense. It really is. Well, Pi's just finished putting the ducks away. That's another job done. Good, isn't it? You can see how much rain we had last night because it's put quite a bit of water in the pond. Well, that's another fantastic day on the farm. David, we hope you really liked the tree, and again, congratulations on the birth of your grandson. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Well, that's about all from Pi and I today. Whatever you guys do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. Don't forget, please subscribe, share and like. It does make a difference. And Pi and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.
See you tomorrow.